Happy holidays! Sean here with a festive edition of Locked On Raptors to close out your week. We will not be doing an episode tomorrow, but that's okay because we have a very fun one on tap today as we are going to play Secret Santa and come up with a gift idea for each of the members of the Toronto Raptors ahead of this lovely holiday season. And joining me to do all of that is Katie Heindl, who is the only person I want to do a silly episode like this with. It's going to be fun. We're going to give gifts to every single player on the team, probably two gifts because we each have our own ideas. So that's all coming up, and thanks for being here.
You are Locked On Raptors, your daily Toronto Raptors podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hey, what's going on? You're not Vivek Jacob. Where are you? Where's your Chiron? There it is. Hi, welcome to episode
I was Vivek,
number
I was
10.
Kayla. What a life. It was like it was
just
like
a little
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, just a little production mishap to start the show. If you're listening on audio, you have no idea what just happened, and I'm just going to power through. Welcome to episode number 1084 of Locked On Raptors for Thursday, December the 23rd. I am your host, Sean Woodley of RaptorsHQ.com. You can find me on Twitter, as always, at WoodleySean. You can find the show at Locked On Raptors. And, of course, you can subscribe to, follow, rate, review the podcast and all your favorite podcast apps for the low, low price of On the House. You can just jump in there, support the show in any way you please. It's very much appreciated. Plus, you can go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Just hit that big red subscribe button. Even if you're not going to watch the videos on YouTube regularly, a subscription really, really helps and boosts our numbers. It makes me feel good. So please go do that as a holiday gift to me. Today's show is brought to you by our friends over at TrueBill. And TrueBill is a new app that saves you money by helping you identify and stop paying for the subscriptions that you no longer want or need. And you can even negotiate better deals on the ones you want to keep. It's TrueBill. We got more on them coming up a little bit later on. But on today's show, as promised off the top, we are diving into a Secret Santa list or something with today's guest, Katie Heindl, as we're going to hand out Christmas gift ideas to each of the members of your Toronto Raptors. Katie, how are you on this very festive, COVID-stricken Thursday?
I'm good, man. Did some Christmas grocery shopping. I got some festive meal prep ingredients. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it, Katie. And yeah, this is going to be a fun episode. So basically, the conceit is here. The inspiration here has been drawn from my mother. I love my mother. She she's always knows what's going on, and so we do like a Secret Santa every year between like the kids and like the cousins and stuff. People who are younger than my parents' threshold. Everyone under that is typically kind of part of this Secret Santa thing. And the beautiful part of it is that my mom is like the sort of point guard of the whole thing. She does it. She's in the middle. She knows who everyone has. And so anyone needs an idea, they just text my mom. And it's like, Mom, what do I get for blank? And then she's got an idea at the ready. It's wonderful. So basically, we're going to be the Toronto Raptors version of my mom today. We're doing Secret Santa and running through each member of the team and offering up an idea that person might want for the holiday season. So, Katie, should we begin?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's begin with the leader of your Toronto Raptors in terms of scoring and also spirit. It is Fred VanVleet, who I have to imagine has like a real lovely, just classy feeling Christmas day. The children are all dressed up in gorgeous Christmas garb. Fred's wearing this very hat, probably, I don't know. But it just feels like a wonderful time. So what does a man like Fred VanVleet, who seems to have everything, get for the holidays? Katie, I will turn it to you. Do you have a gift idea for Mr. VanVleet?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those quintessential dad gifts when you're in a pinch, but you can still do it up kind of nice. But like a nice new pair of slippers. Basically.
I like it. I have gone to the far end of the expensive spectrum with my pick here. This one is probably going over the budget, but we haven't established the budget. This is NBA players we're talking about here. And I am going to get Fred VanVleet a clone of his previous self from like 3 years ago, so he has a backup point guard he can trust to help him get some rest. I might also buy him as a stocking stuffer, like a nice feather pillow, but I think having someone who he knows, like it's sort of like if you can't get the job done right, you got to do it yourself type thing. I feel like 2018 or 19 Fred VanVleet coming into the fold here is exactly what Fred VanVleet himself in the present day needs to back him up. So that's where I'm going there. A little expensive, but that's okay. Let's move on now to OG Anunoby. Katie, OG, he's had it's been a rough go for OG. Bad luck, mistimed injuries and sickness and all this crap over the last few years. What does OG Anunoby get from you for the holiday season?
I guess this is a gift that I'm going to turn literal from like a theoretical gift I always want him to have, which is a long and clear runway without disruptions. To have like an actual full and productive season for himself, because he's never gotten that. So, I'm gonna give that guy his own airport, an airfield, a private airfield.
I like it. I've gone on the far opposite end again in terms of the expensive spectrum on this one. For me, I mean, maybe this would cost a lot. I don't really know. I guess it has to be like hypoallergenic and be very sort of precisely engineered. But I'm getting him a bubble boy suit, just so like when he's at home, he can just be in the bubble and not get injured, not get hip pointers, not get befallen by COVID again. And all this. By the way, news since our last episode is that OG has joined the rest of the team in the COVID protocols. So, yay! Looking forward to Sunday's game. That's definitely going to happen. Let's move on then to the next player on this list here, Pascal Siakam. Katie, Pascal, he's had I think a pretty decent season since coming back and kind of easing in. He remains sort of this strange lightning rod of criticism within Raptors fans. Is there something that you think Pascal Siakam could use this holiday season?
Something like kind of superfluous. And I think, he has his clothing line, but it's like a private line. He doesn't sell that gear. He just wears it himself, but he
has not
consistently has
taken
like
Nick Nurse's entrepreneurial spirit
or
and
Fred's or
channeled it.
Norm's.
Yeah.
Most of his teammates. He's kept it for himself, but he always has new stuff. So I was wondering, like, does he need a distribution partner, or is he looking for like a fashion house kind of partner? So I guess least I could do, get him partnered up with, let's see, maybe Prada.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not aim high, right? How do you partner up? I don't know how the fashion industry works. I'm not even going to ask. We're not going to dive into that because that could take us far too long. For me, look, I think what Pascal Siakam needs is, for the rear view to be pushed further into the rear view. That bubble season in particular, the experience in the bubble especially, has like kind of still stuck with him in a way that I think is unfair. It was sort of this like national stage on which he did not perform very well, and that has clouded people's vision of him ever since. And so for me, I'm going to give Pascal Siakam my time, and I will be doing a targeted deletion of any video clips, any NBA.com clips, any old like condensed games of any of the games from the bubble. Yeah, I'm going to hack into the system in NBA.com/stats. I will serve him myself as the hacker. I might not be a very good one, but I feel like you can learn that stuff. Everyone learns it at some point. So yeah, I'm going to go in and delete all that stuff from the internet. So there's just no more memory of the series against the Celtics. I won't delete the Kyle Lowry pass over Taco Fall to OG. I won't delete Game 6 in the Norm and Kyle show in the overtime, but everything else can go. We don't need it. That's the first three players. We got a lot of guys to get to here to close out the show. We will do that in just 1 second. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at PrizePicks, which is daily fantasy made easy. And for a limited time, PrizePicks has an exclusive offer, a no-brainer of an offer for all of our users. Users get $50 for free if a player in your first PrizePicks entry scores a single point. But you must use the code NBA. That's right. That is an exclusive offer available to Locked On fans only who use the code NBA. PrizePicks has the best NBA DFS prop game on the market. It offers more NBA props than any other DFS prop operator and offers all the superstar players as well as bench players, only recording a handful of minutes each game. PrizePicks offers any prop you can think of, from points, assists, rebounds, threes made, etc. And you pick 2 to 5 players and the over-under on their projections, and you can win up to 10 times on any entry. And it's just you versus the projected numbers. There is no sort of shadow player behind the scenes that you're playing against. It's just the projections. PrizePicks also allows mixed sport entries, so you can take the over on Joel Embiid points and the under on Aaron Rodgers taking the vaccine in the same entry. You can use the award-winning app on both the App Store and Google Play as well. PrizePicks is safe and offers fast withdrawals too, so go to prizepicks.com today or go to your App Store and download the app. All users that deposit and use the promo code NBA will get $50 free with your first PrizePicks entry if they score a single point. That is an awesome, awesome deal. All users get $50 free if your first PrizePick entry scores a single point. PrizePicks is daily fantasy made easy. All right, let's continue on here with your first listen of the day with Katie Heindl as we continue to dole out Christmas gifts to the members of the Toronto Raptors via our sort of weird Secret Santa where we have everybody all of a sudden. Let's go to Gary Trent Jr. Katie, this is a man, he's got expensive tastes. He's got like the sort of fashion eye. Is that where you're leaning here in terms of a gift for him, or is it something else? You're rubbing your hands. You seem very excited to give a gift to Gary Trent Jr.
No, I wouldn't go fashion just because I think, when you've got particular tastes and you know exactly what it is you want, sometimes a fashion, like a clothing gift, can go awry pretty quickly. People like that.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, sure, thanks. But it's not exactly what it is that they wanted. I'm going to go with, I feel like, hints that Gary's been dropping all season, mostly in his warm-ups and in shoot-arounds, when he's wearing clothing that look closest to what a gymnast would wear. Very short shorts, almost like just a bodysuit at times. And I'm going to get him like a gymnast setup, like I'm going to get him like a little private. We're going to have a bouncing beam, uneven bars, the rings, trampoline, open floor mat,
Parallel bars.
Gonna
like
give
the
him
uneven
the uneven
parallel
bars.
bars.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said it already, man. I got it all.
I don't know. There's so many implements.
Picturing it in my mind.
Okay.
A ribbon, a long ribbon. For him to do that, just like the whole setup. Yeah.
What do you think would be his discipline of choice? Like, he seems like maybe an everyman, but if there's one thing that he's like, the thing he's shooting for a medal in, what is the gymnastics discipline for Gary Trent Jr.?
Maybe the open floor mat thing. I'm sorry, gymnast. I can't think of the actual.
It's the floor program. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that.
Yeah, I dig it. That's always. I feel like that's like the one you want to win. Maybe I'm wrong, but that feels like the sort of the showstopper, if you will, of the gymnastics circuit. But there's one thing I will never know about because I am the least flexible and bouncy person alive. For Gary Trent Jr., I am going fashion here, and I am calling up Serge Ibaka. Sweet talking him a little bit, and I'm getting Serge to donate his entire winter clothing collection from when he was in Toronto to Gary Trent Jr. Yes, he's like 6 inches taller. You can get that shit tailored. I don't think it's a problem. Plus, like, bigger clothes are more in style now. It's the 90s are back, so I feel like it'll actually kind of work for Gary Trent Jr. to wear Serge Ibaka-sized clothing. Let's move on to everyone's favorite wonderkind, Scottie Barnes. Katie, what is Scottie Barnes getting from you for Secret Santa?
This is tough, but also not tough because Scottie seems to me like the type of person who you could get anything and he would be just thrilled. You know what I mean? I think like something more experiential. I wish. Okay, it's not open anymore. They've closed it down. But there used to be a Laser Quest location in Scarborough that I spent a lot of birthday parties at, and it's recently closed, so the infrastructure may be intact. I'd get them
Right.
to open it up one night only,
Hell yeah.
and Scottie Barnes could go with his friends, play laser tag. Also, I would like to request a Christmas card from Goran Dragic, who I think he misses dearly based on Goran had a post yesterday where he was just like, I assume somewhere in Slovenia shooting a basketball with a
Yeah,
crowd
he
of
looked
like
very
hundreds of
happy. Yeah.
people around him, just regular people around him. And Scottie was one of the only people I recognized commenting and it was like the one and only or something. So I think he misses that guy.
Yeah, I'm not meaning to make like the Eastern European easy connection here, but that picture that Goran Dragic posted, it looked like the scene in Borat where Borat's leaving Kazakhstan and he's surrounded by the whole town. That is kind of what that picture from Goran looked like. I think that's a really good one, a little postcard from Slovenia from Goran Dragic or something like that. I am going with a pretty simple gift, but it speaks to the thing he likes the most. I'm getting him a baked bean sampler pack. We're going to get different brands. We're going to get different flavors. We're going to have it nice in like a basket arranged. We're going to get some maple ones in there, some honey ones, some with bacon bits in them, barbecue baked beans. Just give him all of the beans possible. And then clearly the beans are what's powering this incredible rookie season. I think this is also kind of a self-interested gift as well, because he will play quite well powered by the beans. Let's move on to Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa, a man who, to me, exudes some of the most jolly energy on the team. Feel like, at the team Christmas party, he's probably dressing up as Santa. Maybe? Okay, now we got to dive into that one. Am I right? Is it Precious or is it somebody else?
I think it would be someone else.
Yeah? But
Yeah.
who? Like Scottie, maybe?
No, I feel like they'd make
Either way, Precious Achiuwa, what are you getting him for Secret Santa?
I think
Please explain.
I don't know. He seems like he could use a musical instrument. He would like one. And I was thinking of like what musical instrument he might like. Full drum kit might be nice.
Yeah, that's not a bad call. For me, this maybe is. I don't want this to sound mean spirited. It's all for the good intention and the hope that Precious Achiuwa becomes a wonderful basketball player who makes tons of money, is around a long time. I would get him a Pop-A-Shot machine. He's been really good defensively this season, but sometimes he misses those bunnies that you take in Pop-A-Shot. And if he can just like work on that range, I feel like he's going to be better off for it. The team will be better off. He's going to put himself in line to make a lot of money. So a Pop-A-Shot machine, so he can work on that 4 to 6 foot range is to me the gift here for Precious Achiuwa. Sometimes you just got to get a gift that's going to better yourself. I get gifts like that all the time. I ask for stuff to help me be less of a garbage person, like exercise gear and stuff like that. So that's where I'm going with this one. One more before we take a quick break and come back to close things out. Chris Boucher. Katie, what are you getting for Chris Boucher for Christmas?
This is tough, huh? This one is a little tough to me. Do I want to get him something from Quebec? Is he homesick? Does he care? I don't really think so.
Right.
I mean, Chris Boucher is a gamer. He's gaming. I feel like this seems easy. Go like I don't know, lamp. Maybe like a you're gaming a long time and you're not really getting any sun. It's winter time and you're not really getting any sun anyway. Maybe get him one of the vitamin D like sun lamps for his gaming room.
Right.
Maybe like a gaming chair with like a built-in, like if you're at the dentist and they have the over the arm light attached to the chair, something like that. Because you could get really specific and get like a really nice custom chair made for him because budget is no option with this.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fantastic idea. I'm going with, look, Chris Boucher is a man who I think I've said on this podcast, he's been on the team for 4 years. I still don't understand how his body works and like how he like stands yet also is like doing the Matrix. He's just got a strange sort of like he doesn't stand straight ever. And I think that maybe affects him when he's kind of under the basket fighting for rebounds, when he's trying to finish through contact. He just like he's very bendy. He's kind of like Gumby at times. And so I am going to purchase Chris Boucher. I'm going to go to Home Depot, perhaps a Lowe's, perhaps some sort of garden center, and get like a stake that you would help a tree support with. I'm gonna get that for Chris Boucher. He can just like strap it to himself, and that will help him rebound better and not get pushed around by the likes of, I don't know, Tristan Thompson or something. We're going to finish this out and give out Secret Santa gifts to the rest of the Toronto Raptors coming up in just 1 second. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at Boost Mobile. You listen to podcasts with power of knowledge, and you switch to Boost Mobile for the power of saving money, because with Boost, you get the power of a free 5G phone so you can listen to all the latest episodes of your favorite shows, the power of 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month per line, so your family can harness all that brain power too. And you get the power of one of America's largest 5G networks, so you can do it all at the speed of 5G. With all that money you'll save and all that knowledge you'll gain, just how powerful will you become? Apparently, if you listen to enough Locked On Raptors episodes, you get superpowers. That's just what I'm hearing in the grapevine. Switch to Boost Mobile and find out. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch to one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save, Boost Mobile. And just a heads up, that free phone is limited to new customers only and 1 per line. Additional restrictions apply. Offers and coverage not available everywhere for all phones and networks. See boostmobile.com for details. This is only available to our wonderful listeners down in the United States. And today's show is brought to you by our pals over at TrueBill. Look, it's the holiday season. Sometimes you're signing up for things, for a holiday card website or for some sort of, I don't know, the bonus extra shipping partnership so you can get your stuff shipped faster. I don't know how it all works. I don't do a lot of online shopping, so bear with me if I'm wrong in characterizing it. Either way, you subscribe for a lot of things, and sometimes you forget that you subscribe for those things, and then you're paying out the ears for that stuff for the rest of time, because this cycle repeats. Every first of the month, you get charged for the thing, and you're like, oh crap, I should probably cancel that. Then you forget until the next first of the month when you get charged again. TrueBill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for the subscriptions that you no longer want or need, or you simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with TrueBill because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel. TrueBill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts, and TrueBill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your TrueBill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions so you don't have to. TrueBill has over 2 million users worldwide, and that's helped them save over $100 million. That's a lot of scratch. That's money you could be saving to purchase gifts for your favorite Toronto Raptors. Don't fall for the subscription scam. Start canceling today at truebill.com/lockedonnba. Go right now to truebill.com/lockedonnba. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/lockedonnba. And we are here to round out today's episode of Locked On Raptors as we are handing out Secret Santa gifts to the members of the Toronto Raptors. Let's go next with the man who kind of might decide whether the Raptors play on Saturday, because if he's back, they'll have the 5 regular roster players required to play one of these shadow basketball games. And if not, they probably won't be able to play because they only have 4 healthy dudes. It's Khem Birch, baby. What are we getting for Khem Birch for Christmas? He seems like an easy-to-please man. He doesn't seem like he's high maintenance. He's probably one of those people like my dad who's just like, I want to be with my family. Don't get me any gifts. What do you think Khem Birch is getting from you for Secret Santa, Katie?
I feel like Khem hasn't really had a good chance to get out in the city and like eat somewhere good, just like I like how he got here and then just like, everything that's happened since he's been here. So I think like it would be nice to take this guy out to have a delicious meal somewhere, great in the city, or like do a little bit of a meal crawl, like if you're going to do something in Little Italy, like you could still go to Batondo's and get him like a Batondo slice, go to the Monarch, maybe play around a pool, get a beer, but then go down the street to like Bar Isabel or something, have like a really delicious, fantastic meal, something like that. And you can do that high-low all over the city, but I don't feel like he's experienced that yet. I wouldn't take him. I would let him go with his partner.
That's fair. For me, I think I'm getting Khem Birch like an array of beard oils and products to kind of help maintain the beard. It's an important thing, first of all. If you have a beard, you got to be very mindful of it. You got to be, the maintenance is key. But I also just think Khem Birch perhaps is a little bit apprehensive to grow in the full beard that he very clearly can grow, just like looking
Mhm.
at the way the rest of it grows in. Like he could have a thick, robust, gorgeous beard, but I just wonder if he's worried if he doesn't have the tools for the maintenance. So I'm going to take care of that for him. I'll get him a little beard trimmer. I'm going to get him some of those oils and butters and whatnot, and he's going to be all set to grow in the thickest, most luscious beard you have ever seen. Khem Beard. More like, God. Let's go to Yuta Watanabe, shall we? What's Yuta getting for Christmas? This guy, I'm having a hard time with Yuta because he feels so exuberant and happy. What can you possibly get to sort of like amp that up? It feels like you're only going to like bring him down from his typical level if you're getting him a gift here.
Yeah, I feel like maybe organizing a care package from home. There's sometimes where I feel like Yuta is a little bit maybe homesick, and like, why wouldn't you
Sure.
be? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, this is great because like obviously you would want to get his folks involved, but like as members of Raptors media, we also see how many like incredible Japanese media members there are now in scrums
Yeah.
this season for Utah.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can like tap into that brain trust, get some faves from like all the different regions in Japan and like make him a nice care package.
I think I was going to come up with my own, but this is a wonderful idea. So I don't think there's anything I can do to improve upon this idea. I love a care package. I love giving a care package. I love sort of like assembling a collection of smaller gifts, all with a similar theme, and packaging them up nice to give to someone. That's a wonderful gift idea, Katie. I hope you get me for a Secret Santa one day. The Locked On Raptors Secret Santa with you, Vivek, and I. It'll be wonderful. Let's go on to Svi Mihailuk, the man who you just said would be the team Santa himself. What are you getting Svi for Christmas?
What I don't know. What do you think? Does Svi have like a good? Svi kind of strikes me as a person who maybe like we should get this guy a nice jean jacket, like a nice vintage, nice looking, not like trashy jean jacket. The guy could probably pull it off. I think he could do it.
Yeah, he probably could. Let me see.
Not for the
Svi
like
Mihailuk
the winter
jean
time,
jacket.
but like when we're
Yeah.
getting into spring, I guess next fall if he stays with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have a jean jacket.
I like it. I like it. I am going.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You can finish
No,
off
no,
your
no.
idea there. Okay. I'm going with something that's going to ingratiate him with the city of Toronto. Make it so like he's one that the real ones appreciate and know. I'm going to get him a jersey of the other most famous Ukrainian athlete to ever play in Toronto. I'm getting him a Toronto Maple Leafs Alexei Ponikarovsky jersey, baby. One of the only decent players of like the late 2000s era of Toronto Maple Leafs hockey. I bet Svi and Ponikarovsky are pals. I'm just assuming all athletes from the same country are pals. Yeah, he's getting an Alexei Ponikarovsky jersey from me because why not bring together the two most famous Ukrainian athletes in Toronto sports history? We got two guys left here on my main list. Actually, three. Let's just rattle through them quick. Delano Banton. What's Delano Banton getting from you for Christmas, Katie?
Okay, there's this it's called Fantasy Fair. It's in a mall in Rexdale, and it's got like there's like really disturbing aged dinosaur sculptures, like life-size dinosaur statues, and like rides and stuff. And it's for sale. And it's an institution. It's been there for a really long time. Friends I have that grew up in Rexdale grew up going there, getting freaked out. But yeah, recently I found out it's for sale, so I would buy that for Delano
Oh
Banton.
wow. This place looks amazing. That's a very good. That's a great call. Damn, I want to go to Fantasy Fair now, and perhaps do you want to go in on it, Katie? We can go in on it with Delano Banton. I want to be a theme park proprietor now. I am just gonna do the thing. Look, you don't often think about this, but what's the thing that someone in Toronto uses every day? is the Presto card. I'm getting Delano Banton like $1,000 loaded onto a Presto card so he can ride the 45 bus and all the other transit to his heart's content. And just get him through the year, until they can make transit free. I'll make it free for Delano Banton. Let's continue on here. Next guy, Malachi
That one feels like
Flynn.
the stocking stuffer, I gotta say.
$1,000 Presto card feels like a
Yeah.
stocking stuffer. What kind of swanky ass stockings do you have, Katie?
I mean, size wise, just slip it right in there.
Sure, it's just that's going to be the sort of big gift. I'll get him some like chocolates and stuff from various Toronto establishments, maybe some stickers from Fantasy Fair, or like a mug. And then the Presto card is the piece de resistance. Let's go to Malachi Flynn. It's been a tough year for Malachi Flynn. How can we brighten his spirits to close out 2021?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know that much about him still. Personality wise, you know what I mean? Long read. And I don't want to just say minutes because that's mean. And not tangible. And we're trying to do like tangible gifts here. I don't know. What do? You just get this guy a chocolate orange, let him take out his frustrations on that great treat. I don't think he wants a vacation. I think he doesn't want to be far away from the team. You know what? He's like a quieter guy. I don't know this. Like maybe he is a reader. I'm not sure. I would like take him to a couple of like my favorite bookshops in the city. Go book shopping with him. This might be a cop out. Like it's obviously something me, a nerd, likes to do, but maybe he would enjoy it.
Hey, there's something to the idea of buying for somebody a thing that you enjoy yourself. You never know if you could maybe spawn a new love or a new hobby or something like that. I am gonna go with you know how like they used to make like DVDs. I'm thinking, unfortunately, like the Don Cherry Rock'em Sock'em videos, where it's just like half an hour long, just like clip shows basically of all the best highlights. I'm gonna get Malachi Flynn a VHS, an hour-long mashup of Jamal Crawford highlights. Of course, Jamal Crawford from the Washington area, like Malachi Flynn is, and I think just like that's the spirit, that's the energy that Malachi Flynn needs to channel to truly reach what he's supposed to be in the NBA, which is a guy who can come in off the bench and score a bunch of buckets. And I think Jamal Crawford is such a great inspiration to all of us, really. But in particular, I think he could be to Malachi Flynn, just to kind of imbue him with the Jamal Crawford spirit to hopefully take his NBA career to the next level. Couple more guys here. Let's go to Justin Champagnie, who, of course, has become a bit of a folk hero the last couple weeks here with the Raptors. What are you getting for Justin Champagnie for this holiday season, Katie?
I feel like this guy's got a lot of bounce, energy, as we've seen. So a good way to support people like that is to get them great, not cheap socks that have a lot of cushion and support in them. And there's nothing also like pulling on a fresh new pair of socks. And someone's going to get you socks at Christmas, right? Like the practical habit, you need them. You used to hate getting these. Now you probably enjoy it. I certainly do.
I love it.
So yeah, I'm gonna get him like some nice wool socks to keep his toes warm in the oncoming winter months. Some sports socks, compression socks, some kind of fun, cozy socks for home.
Yeah. Some sort of like if you're reading this,
basket.
bring wine socks, like some chuggy ass socks.
No, I'm not gonna get him. No, I'm not gonna get him any people socks or ant socks. I'm not gonna get those. I will say I hate sock culture. So I'm not like, this is just practice. This is pure practicality.
Explain sock culture as a thing to me. What does that mean?
It's what you said. It's also like when socks are like, when people are like, oh, like funny patterns or like, I don't know, designs on socks, and I wear them on different days. And like, what's the brands? Like, there's so many sock brands that do this. It's like, we're not regular socks. We're bad socks. Stupid sayings on socks. I don't like that.
I can't get totally on board with this because the lovely people at Stance are one of our network sponsors, and I am fully on board with suck culture. Thank you very much. Let's continue on here as I finish shilling. Oh, wait, I have to give my gift to Justin Champagne.
Yes,
I'm getting
you
Justin
do.
Champagne a very fancy custom bottle of champagne. I'm calling up the people in France. In Champagne, France, that's a place where they make the grapes for champagne specifically correct. It's it's got to be from there or it's not champagne. I'm going to call up one of the wineries over there and get some Justin Champagne made up and sent over in a nice sort of personalized bottle. I think that is a pretty fun way to celebrate his inevitable full-time NBA contract that he's very clearly going to get by season's end. Let's round it out. We got two guys left. If I'm being totally honest, what I wrote under these two guys was gift cards. I feel bad about it, but it's kind of all I got. Isak Bonga and David Johnson. Am I too much of a ghoul? I just don't know enough about them. So I think a gift card is sort of like General Mall gift card or something like that is a totally adequate thing. They'll get some use out of it, but I don't think I know enough about either of these guys to really have a good idea here. Do you have one, Katie?
Bonga kind of seems like a creative guy to me. So I don't know. Maybe I get him some art supplies, a couple
Yeah.
canvases, nice set of like oil paints, and nice brushes, maybe some watercolors. You know, let him loose.
Bob Ross it up. Yeah, I like that. What about David Johnson?
I have no idea.
Gift card. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We haven't seen him at all. No, we haven't seen him.
But like an upscale gift card, like not.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we're not. It's not like. We're not just getting a Starbucks.
Eaton Center here. We're going like Sherway Gardens or what the hell, Square One. We're getting a fancy mall for definitely.
Oh, you're gonna do a whole mall gift card. Okay.
Yeah. It makes it so
and it's your choice.
The mall is your oyster. Yeah, I think that's a good one. That's gonna do it here, Katie. We've rounded out. We've given gifts to everybody. Katie, what would you get me if you had me for Secret Santa? Let me put you on the spot.
Oh boy. Well, clearly I'd get you some weird freaky socks.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Gross.
I, of course, Katie, would get you the gift of gift subscriptions to Basketball Feelings for all of my friends. So they're also giving you money for Basketball Feelings. That is going to do it for today's festive edition of Locked On Raptors. Katie, we're going to wrap it up here. Do you have anything you want to promote for the people out there?
No, I just want to promote safe and happy holidays. Whatever you're doing, if you're seeing your family, wonderful. If you can't see your family, give them a call. Be around the people that you love. Yeah, that's it. I'll just promote that.
I think that's a wonderful thing to promote. I will second that. And I also promote the Raptors getting healthy. Please, everyone, be all right. And don't rush it or anything like that. Don't be stupid. And hopefully we see them back playing at full health very, very soon here. But thank you so much, as always, for tuning in and being supporters of the show. That's going to do it for this week on the podcast. No Christmas Eve episode. We'll be back again next week with maybe some games to talk about. Maybe not. We might have to do more of this evergreen stuff, baby. But either way, we will be back. Then in the meantime, you can subscribe
to returns. What every Raptors got for Christmas and what they're returning on Boxing Day.
Yep, that's a good call. We can sleuth all of their Instagrams and see what they got and see if there are gift receipts attached. Either way, thank you. Subscribe and do all that good stuff. We appreciate it very, very much. Go make your second listen of the day. Locked On Bets, as your boy Q and Lee Sterling are helping you win that scratch right around the holiday season and helping you sort through the mess that is betting on COVID-laden sports. So go and check them out. They're really, really good at what they do. Until then, thank you so much. Happy holidays to whatever you celebrate. Hope you are safe and happy and having a good one out there. And we will talk to you again next week with more Locked On Raptors. Bye-bye.